It's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I am the KEKFILA, and brought to you is actually game 2 out of 9 games in my October 15th PPG run playing Queen. And I'm playing against Zoro here. Had my other game yesterday. I did a lot of explaining in that video. Sorry if these videos are unwatchable to you, but I'm just kind of going through these videos. I do want to say he does play an Ezo turn 1 and misses, and I believe I win I lose the dice roll. He chooses to go first. However, I would have chose for him to go first anyway. I think going second as Queen into Zoro is probably a good idea, and it just has a lot to do with a lot of things, and we'll just see how that game goes. I go to my turn 2, my turn 1, I don't do anything, and my opponent then just swings 6 at my leader. I then really think about this. I don't quite remember what I had in my hand at the time, but I decide to take the damage, and I don't get a trigger. He plays a Blamenco. Blamenco is one of those cards that reduces power on attack, which is pretty strong here, and I have, again, 4 Dawn up, and this, I'm a little frustrated here. He can't really do a whole lot here, but I'm going to pay 4 to play down the Sanji. He can't reduce the power and pop it at the same time with abilities, so I was fine doing that. He swings 5 at leader. I give him that 1k counter with the Brûlée. I think it's actually important to say, in a matchup like Zoro, there's no reason to actually play your Brûlées from hand, because they're going to get popped from the Marcos. Unless you had nothing to do, but even then, like, you're just throwing away a counter, and they're going to play down that card anyway. That's, like, their beater. So, definitely, you don't need to play Brûlées. Just use them as counter. And he just did a simple turn in order to get that out. And then I decide I want to attach 2. I swing for 7 at leader, and then 7 leader, and then I pay 4 just to remove that. Knowing this too, I may have actually just tried to start card starving my opponent. As Queen, there is a lot of times where you do attack your opponent's leader. Zoro might be one where you don't care, but I'm thinking it's actually not a bad idea if you don't. If you just don't attack them for like a handful of turns. So he uses attacks with Blamenco, reducing the power. I actually just block with it because I don't want to deal with Marco. And then he swings 6 at my leader. I take this one. Looks like things are kind of rough as far as that goes. He plays down a Dadan, and the Dadan finds a Machino. He immediately plays a Machino, and then swings in for 7 at my leader. Pretty rough. I'm going down to very low health now, and I have a terrible board, and I'm not even at 9 Dawn yet to start using Yamato's skill. So he swings for 7. I would have really liked to guard out the 6 instead the turn before, but I didn't exactly quite expect that Machino. I think I should have guarded out the 6 before, but I give him 3 1Ks because I need a little bit of room here. I don't want him going tall on 2 attacks on me. So I go to my turn. I have 8 Dawn available, and I'm not quite sure how I do things here, and especially I think I'm thinking about drawing with Queen as well, attacking for 1 Dawn. So I think about this turn for quite a while, to be honest, and I kind of play with my Dawn for a moment, and I decide to oh my gosh, I calculated my Dawn like 5 times. I am overthinking this turn. So I had nothing to do. My head must have been totally bad. Okay, so I swing 10. I swing 10 at the Blamenco. Okay. I guess I had nothing to do. Blamenco, I attack that for 10. Kind of cringe. And I play down the Dofi blocker, looking at top 5 cards of the deck. It looks like I'm looking for like a Gum Gum Rain. In order to do that, that's usually what I'm doing. I'm looking for a Gum Gum Rain because my hand is full of bricks. And I need to survive a turn. So I have the 1 blocker. I killed the 1 attacker. He still has 4 attackers in his leader at me. And I'm going to be preying on my life here and what I get off the top of the deck in the next turn. I still have this 1 blocker as well. So he first actually does swing 5 at me. And then I'm thinking, well, I might be able to 3,000 Worlds him. I don't, so I take the damage. I don't remember what it was, but I got there, right, with the damage. And he's probably thinking out if he can actually lethal me this turn. So he first actually decides to jet pistol my blocker. And then he uses Machino. He swings Buggy in for 7. That requires no Dawn committal. I take this. Capone Beige, you cannot attack with his leader, which is pretty good. And then he swings for 6. I give him a 2k. Probably exactly what I needed to survive the turn. So Capone Beige coming in big. I place down a Yamato, and I decide to KO the Buggy, because I can KO up to a 3 cost, because he has 3 life. And then I attach 1 Dawn to my leader, and I'm able, hopefully, to get a life out of this. I swing at the Ezo for 6. Actually, no, I can't get an extra life out of that. But I kind of put him in a weird situation. This Machino doesn't really have any power behind it. It's looking, you know, pretty rough here for me. He swings 7 at me. I, you know, use the Gum Rain, ditching that. If he swung 8 at me, I'd probably get hurt a little bit more. I hit the Sanji because I stacked that beforehand, right? And get the blocker out of that. And then he puts down the Nami. He gets down a 3 Dawn, what was that one? A guard point? A gum guard point? It's just a guard point. And then he has like the Dawn. And with this Dawn, he grabs, I don't remember what he grabbed. What did he grab out of that? Oh, he whiffed. Okay, he whiffed. Okay, well, he is whiffing a couple searches. So I was kind of like making fun of him for a moment. And then let's see, he grabs the Marco off of that, and then he draws for turn here. I swing 9 at the Curly Dadan. The Dadan needs to die. Okay. I pay 9 to play the Yamato. I KO the Machino because it's standing, and then I get a life, and then I swing 6 at his leader, getting another life. Honestly, I should probably have just swung 6 at the Dadan and then left it as it is. I don't think this is a race anymore. It kind of looks like that, but if I just honestly just like didn't attack him a few turns, if he was like 5 life still, he would have had 3 less cards in hand, right? So, and who knows what that would have been. So I think maybe damage denying might be a good play unless you're going to gain a life from it. So he swings 5 at the leader, and then this is where I math bad. I math super bad here. Okay, so I take the 5 from him. He swings 6. And here's the thing. I know both my cards in my life. I know the last life here is a 1k counter. Okay, I know that's a 1k counter. I kind of math this out, and I'm thinking to myself, I'll give him a 2k to start out with, which is fine. He plays a Zoro. He only swings for 6k with the Zoro. Okay, the last card in my hand is a Yamato, so I'm able to do another Yamato leader skill, so I'm able to really just be a little degenerate with this game. But he swings 6. I think here for a moment, he has 5 Dawn left. If I take this damage, he swings 5 and he swings 6. I block 1. But I did the wrong thing. I block it to begin with, because I'm thinking he might do some sort of Machino with the Diablo Janbei card, right, on a Nami. Can you believe that? Could you believe I was thinking he might do that? Well, that makes no sense, especially when he's already attacked with cards that have that. So I decided to block it. That was the big mistake here. I basically lost because I blocked there. So he then swings 5, which I have to take, and then he swings 6, which I cannot guard. And he gets it. So I would have been able to next turn with the only Yamato in my hand and the card I drew, play Yamato, get that KO something, get a life. And honestly, my triggers were kind of stacked too. They were like nuts. So I talked to him about after. I'm pretty sure I threw this game. This game was thrown out the door. I honestly just misplayed this last countering attack, and just to go over that sequence again. He's attacking 6k here with the Zoro. All I needed to do is take this damage. And the thing is, he told me after, oh, if you took that damage, I would have done something different, which would have been even better for me. He was going to play down a blocker, which I didn't care about. So you can't really do much with that blocker. But some takeaway notes from here. I'm thinking about just damage denying Zoro so I don't attack them at all. See what happens. And then on top of that, really just calculate my last play there. It really was just a math game, and sometimes you have to make mistakes in order to get over things. So, but thank you everyone for watching this video. I will see you soon for the 3rd round of these games. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you guys, again, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you like about these videos. If you're liking the Queen gameplay, are you learning anything? Do you like it? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.